CHL defensemen are glad that this guy's gone. Have a look at some highlights from Connor McDavid when he played with the Erie Otters. Terrorizing defenseman. Look at him gaining speed through the neutral zone. Terrorizing defensemen, terrorizing goaltenders, and celebrating with his friends. Connor McDavid joins us here. 1-0 Windsor after 20 minutes of play. Now of the Edmonton Oilers, then of the Erie Otters. You know, if you brought your skates, I'm sure that Knobloch will let you play tomorrow afternoon against Seattle. Connor, first of all, thanks for doing this. What are you doing in town?
So just had a little bit of time off, came down, doing a little thing with CIBC. Had a chance to meet some fans before the game. They just became a partner with the CHL, and I'm a partner of theirs as well, so it worked out well. So I'm going to be out of town all week, so just my first time to come, my only chance really to come down and catch some action.
When you go to an event like this, I mean, the Erie Otters, certainly you have that bracket and a lot of players there. Jeremiah Addison scores. You played with him with the Marlies. What goes through your mind when you're watching this now that you're a couple years removed from junior hockey?
Yeah, it's fun to come back and be able to see it, especially with Erie. Be able to see what they've done this year. Those guys, Stromer, DeBrincat, Radish, playing with Taylor when he was just a 16-year-old, and to see how far he's come, it's so fun to watch.
Yeah, and you talk about some of these young guys, and you look at yourself. You're playing against a lot of these guys a few years ago. The jump from junior to the NHL, some of these guys will go through that next year. A lot of young guys in the league now. What's that like? What was that like for you, going from junior to playing against the big boys?
Yeah, you just have to be more aware, I think. There's a lot more threats out there. If someone catches you, it's a little bit different than getting caught in junior. So besides that, it's more of a lifestyle, honestly. You're more of a pro, you're an adult now. You're away from billets, you're away from your parents. It's just a lot more real, and you have to learn how to take care of yourself and all that. So for me, that was a little bit different.
So Connor, I admire how well you skate. I admire all parts of your game, really. And I was a skater myself. So for all our young viewers out there that want to skate like Connor McDavid, what are some of the things you did as a kid or continue to do to work at your explosive skating?
For me, I was just always on my skates when I was young. I loved it ever since day one. In Toronto, there's such a high demand for the rink, and there's not enough rinks to support it. So I was always on my rollerblades. Whenever I wasn't on the ice, I was always doing stuff to better myself. I always got made fun of it kind of as a kid, but looking back, I think I got the last laugh. So.
You certainly did with Connor McDavid, formerly of the Erie Otters. Let's focus a little bit on your former junior hockey career. I asked you off air, share with our viewers, who was the toughest defenseman that you ever went up against in junior hockey?
That probably would have been my roomie, Darnell Nurse. He was tough, he's mean, he skates well, he's a big body. He's just an all-around great defenseman, and I hated playing against him in junior. Happy he's on my team now.
I got a question talking about tough competition. This year, 100 points, the Ross. And you have guys like Crosby and Kane chasing you down the stretch. I know it's about team and making the playoffs, but what's that like for a young kid, guys you grew up watching, having them chase you down in that point race?
It wasn't fun. It was pretty stressful. As much as you could say you don't pay attention to it or you don't really care about it, I mean, obviously you do. Yeah. So, a lot of stressful nights, especially being out west. You get to see them play first, and Crosby's got 3 points, Kane's got 3 points. Like, oh, what am I going to do tonight? So, it was a little bit interesting, and it was fun to be with the guys. Playing with Leon, he was chasing down some bonus money, and so it's fun to kind of do that together.
Yeah, right. Well, listen, that will wrap up. Thanks so much for joining us. We know you have lots of responsibilities with CIBC this weekend, and that's fantastic. You probably need some time to write your Hart Trophy acceptance speech as well. Congratulations on a successful season. Connor McDavid of the Edmonton Oilers.